Hi there, you're watching the Gardens and Graveyards channel. My name is Charisma and today we are meeting in the studio, but we're going to take a little walk around the property and check out all the different ways that we have started seeds this year. I do have one more seed starting project to do, but they're going to just go directly in the greenhouse and be exactly like the ones that are out there already. So I'm just waiting on those seeds. So you will see a video with floret seeds coming, but for now, I think I have every type of seed starting that I'm planning on doing for the year. So we're starting in the studio. We're going to take a look at our windowsill seeds that we did, and you'll be seeing some of these methods come up in videos in the upcoming Fridays. I've just been posting seed starting methods on Fridays, so make sure that you like and you subscribe to our channel so that you can be notified every time a new video comes up, which is almost every single day. And on Fridays, you could check on our playlist and look for plant propagation. You can see all the different methods of seed starting that we've done in the past and that we're doing this season. Okay, so we've got windowsill seeds here in the studio. We have seeds under lights in the dining room, and then we have seeds on self-watering trays in the greenhouse, and we have seeds in winter sowing method in milk jugs and different containers like that just outside of the greenhouse. So let's start in here because there's two little trays. We've got calendula and snapdragons. I'm going to turn the camera around so you could see what I see. So this is the window right behind me, and we have these two different seeds. So these are the calendula seeds. I watered them this morning, and look, we have babies, which means this top can come off and stay off. And so we did these 5 days ago. And there they are, all germinated. And these are the snapdragons. They haven't come up yet. But again, it's only been 5 days. So we're looking good here. Just as a quick update, we did plant all of these. And if you can see, they're all pretty much all rooted in and growing. So that's exciting on both sides. Doing really good. Okay, let's go check out the dining room seeds. All right, so this is my seed starting station, which I've talked about in videos in the past, but this is the breakfast bar in the kitchen, and then we don't use it to sit at. So I rigged up a grow light and used some shoe racks, and we corded these rope lights to create just a little bit of extra heat. I actually do have heat mats on them as well, so you can see that there. They're not on because these have all germinated. And same with this. These are the Lisianthus, and it's been 8 weeks now, and I see 0 germination. So I just don't think I had very good luck. They were on seed mats until about 4 days ago when I switched these around. So it's not because they didn't have bottom heat, it's just they're just not working for me. Okay, I'm gonna pull these trays out so you can see how well these seeds are doing. So these are all the hollyhocks that we divided the other day to because I had 2 or 3 in each cell. So we bumped them up from a 72 count cell, like the little tiny seed trays, like these ones. See how small those are, like 1 inch by 1 inch. And you could, while we're here, you could see all those little baby seedlings. Everybody's doing great. But we bumped them up to 2 6-packs, and this one I have my homemade wrapped wool fleece, whatever, wicking thing underneath there. So doing pretty good. Everybody's got true leaves on it. And it is time to turn the fan on. So I have a tall tower fan right there. Let's turn those on and let them, you know, get nice and strong. Okay, so, and like I said, no germination in the Lisianthus, doing really good on the baby seeds. So let's go out to the greenhouse and see what's going on out there. Okay, so now we are inside of the greenhouse. Spencer is putzing around the yard. He's been weeding, and oh no, he just walked by with a drill. I don't know what he's doing. We're in between a rainstorm, so I'm sure he's just trying to get something done before it starts raining again. But I wanted to show you a few fun elements in the greenhouse before we go to the seeds. We got our chandelier hung up, and we also found a way to insulate the door a little bit better. So I'll show you those things and the seeds. There is our chandelier. It's so adorable, and it gets plenty of sunshine for the top of the solar panel, and it was lit up last night, so really cute. And then just an FYI on the door, because we added this extra panel because the greenhouse is built up on top of these cinder blocks to give me more height in the ceiling area. So we put this plexiglass panel here on the bottom of the door, and then we just put these pipe insulators on the side of the doors, so that, because there is a gap between the door and the cinder block, you could see this. So we just filled in the gap, and then we brought in an extension cord with a power strip, ran the power cord underneath here, and ran it up this way so that we can have a heat mat for our seedlings that we just planted. So this one is on a seed heat mat. This one is not. The reason this one has a heat mat is because we have violas that want bottom heat. The other ones are not on heat mats, so I just kind of wanted to see. And then this is coneflower and larkspur. They don't need heat, but it won't harm them. So it'll just be interesting to see if I need heat mats out here in the greenhouse or not. Yesterday. So really fun. These are the self-watering ones, so they have a wicking mat in there, and we just keep a little bit of water on the bottom. These are the poppies that we did about 5 days ago. No germination on them just yet, but that's okay. And then these are the squash that we transplanted out of the seed cells into these pots last week. These are not proven winner squash. They're I'm just utilizing their pots that I probably had super petunias in from last summer. They're just a really nice big pot that will grow these zucchini up in for a while. And then I have a cup and saucer vine, and it has its true leaves, and it's starting to grow really well in here, so it's really awesome. I just keep a little water down on the bottom, and they're just happy. And then of course I've got my seed water bottle here so that I could easily, I need to go fill it up, but try to keep it full so that I can come out here and water without any problem. I'm just so thrilled that we are now using the greenhouse for production, because I mean that's what the greenhouse is for, right? So it feels really, really good to actually be using the greenhouse for its main purpose. And I've said this before in other videos, but the real reason I need a greenhouse is for the summertime, so that I can have peppers and tomatoes and those real heat-loving plants, because I don't get a lot of heat where I live on the Oregon coast. So even though I'm a 9B and I don't get very cold winters, I also don't get very hot summers. So The greenhouse will be used a lot more for that, but it is really fun to have some seeds going out here as well. I need to get a temperature gauge for inside here. I haven't done that yet. It is definitely warmer, not like significantly, but I would probably say between 5 and 7 degrees warmer in here than it is outside, and it is definitely protected from bone chilling wind, which is what we've been experiencing the last few days. All right, let's pop outside and look at our winter sowing milk jugs and other jugs that we sowed seeds in, which I've just got stored right outside of this wall. So out here we have a couple of strawberry containers. This one we just put out here with a mystery seed in it. And then this one has foxglove. And then on down the line, we've got multiple milk jugs full of different seeds. I looked out here this morning and I didn't see any action yet, but not sure what's the date on these. These are all also from 5 days ago. So again, don't expect a whole lot of action just yet. Not like those calendula that just took off. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, they're on a south-facing wall against cement, so they get some radiant heat there, plenty of sun, plenty of rain. They're fully exposed, and you could see some condensation on there. All right, I'm just gonna pop into the greenhouse for a minute because it's starting to rain again. But that is gonna do it for today's video. I just wanted to show you how we are growing our seeds in different places with different methods. And I thought it might be fun to just kind of have like a little tour of that. Oh, I will say that we did some winter sowing of seeds right outside here. So let me show you that real quick. So these are the seeds that we direct sowed in the fall. We've got chard, and I had a row here. I don't remember what this one was. Well, we've got beets, and we've got more chard, and we've got spinach. Maybe this was radish, actually. I need to come through and thin the chard for sure, and the spinach. But other than the radish, I don't know why this didn't germinate at all. It's strange. But yeah, so we've got some veggies going on out here. So I think that's all of the different types of seed starting we've done. So there you have it. Quite a few different ways to start seeds. And I'm feeling really good about our seed production this year and all the selections that we did. As far as the radish goes, you know, I planted that in November to see if it was worth, like, would I get an earlier production if I planted them, you know, in late fall, early winter versus spring. And I'm not really seeing, like, I was expecting, like, my chard grows so fast, I thought by this time I might be actually harvesting chard and then get a second one in before the end of spring, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So next year I don't think I'll bother with that. I'll just plant them in the spring as normal. And the radish that's missing, again, I'll just replant those and let them come up like I normally would. Typically I plant my root crops for spring the last week of February, first week of March, somewhere in there, and then I get my crops on by the end of April, end of April, and that's like perfect timing because May and June we start planting out all of our summer loving annuals and perennials, which we planted, or we seeded so many cut flowers this year. So those are going to go in that bed. That's going to be my little cut flower garden, and I really concentrated on flowers that can be cut and dried this year. Yeah, so that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you're celebrating your life, and we will see you next time. Bye.